Hello there, fellow spiritual travelers. My name is Tor. I'm an intuitive guide and tarot reader, and I welcome you to this timeless tarot guidance. I hope that it finds you when you need it the most. Obviously, take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see what the tarot wanted you to become aware of as a part of tuning in to this short video. Let's see. I'm going to pull 3 cards for us. The first card is going to represent the energy that's around us in this moment. The first card that I have pulled is the Knight of Pentacles. On the Knight of Pentacles, you can see this woman. She's standing there by a field. She's standing also by herself, which I think is important. There's a tree in the background. She's got a blue shield, and she also has a yellow golden armor with a horse on it. And this video is being recorded during the beginning of the new year, the Chinese New Year, the fire horse. I think that probably has some sense of a significant meaning. The thing with the Knight of Pentacles, this energy to me feels quite sturdy. It feels thoughtful. It feels grounded, right? They're looking into that horizon. They're not making any decisions right now. They're just taking a moment to reevaluate the resources that they have access to, and then they will make a decision following on from that. So why is this showing up? Okay, so the second card that I have pulled for us is I have pulled Justice Reversed. And as you can see on this card, upright, she is holding the sword of justice, the sword of honesty. She has got the scales over here. You know, she in so many ways is the arbiter of truth. She is the one who is diplomatic, someone who can see an angle see a problem from all different kinds of angles and have a diplomatic mindset. Perhaps combining this with the Knight of Pentacles is that the reason why this energy is showing up is perhaps there's either an energy within you or there's an energy around you in other people where they are perhaps trying to force an outcome in such a way that it's not balanced, nor is it diplomatic, nor is it right in this moment. Let's say you are working on a business deal and the other person is trying to perhaps lie, cheat, do something that in the short term will have some gains, but in the long term has a lot of risk involved. And I think that what you really have to feel into in this moment is to stand firmly in your truth and not let yourself be sort of pulled into an energy that actually doesn't align with you, right? To really stand firmly in what it is that you believe in and be unshakable, I think, is the energy there. And how are we going to move through this? So the ways in which, so the card that I have pulled for us is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And you know, sometimes the reasons for why we allow ourselves to be pulled into projects or ideas or ways of working that actually doesn't align with what it is that we want for our life is because we think that we will lose out, right? We will lose out on the big reward. However, I think that with the Seven of Pentacles being reversed, how are you going to move through this? Well, you're going to have to let go of that thought, that feeling, that by standing in your truth and by not engaging with this energy is that you will lose out on a reward, on recognition, on validation, on these really human things, right? It's very human to want to receive all of these things. But I feel that if you decide to engage with whatever heavy, distorted energy it is, it's going to be very short-lived. And I'm assuming that by watching this video, you are somebody who is looking for deeper meaning, for deeper connection, both in love, in work, in home, in your sense of stability. And I think that the Seven of Pentacles reversed is saying that, you know, you won't lose out. The journey that you will have to go on will perhaps be a bit longer, it will take a bit more time, you won't get that instant gratification and instant sort of reward that you are looking for, but by taking the longer route, it will actually be more rewarding in the end. Yes, that will be requiring more work from you, but at the same time, I think in the long run, that is exactly what you are needing in this moment. So don't let yourself be pulled into something that has a quick reward, but too much risk involved in it. That's just not what's appropriate for this moment, I think. Of course, at the end of the day, you still have to make your own decisions in what you decide to do with your life. But there's just a feeling of remaining true to your values and being aligned with your sense of soulfulness and your path. And from that place, I feel that in the end, you will experience much more success than you could imagine. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Tor. Like I said in the beginning, I'm an intuitive guide and tarot reader. And if you found this timeless guidance useful, I'd love it if you could say so in the comments, hit that subscribe button, like button. And if you want to book in a more personalized reading with me, you can book that in by heading to the link in the description. Thank you so much for listening.